Hello guys, are you guys able to hear my voice? Am I audible? Guys, please let me know, am I audible? Okay, I got the responses from Chakravarti, okay. Cool. We'll start the session in few minutes. We'll wait for few more folks to join. Good evening, Boshita. Okay, Shubham. Okay, Shruti, Karthik. Okay. How are you guys doing? What's happening? Hello, Janavi. We'll wait for more 1 minute and we'll start the session. You can check the description of the date too. You'll see the attendance form there. Okay, Sultana. Hello, yes. I'm fine, Janavi. Thanks for asking. How are you? Okay, so we'll start the session. Uh, Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the day 3 of our web development bootcamp. I hope you're all feeling excited about today because we'll start learning CSS. We start the CSS today. We're going to learn all about CSS, which stands for the cascading style sheets. Okay. Mhm. And also before that, I just want to say this. I just wanted to take a moment and apologize for any inconvenience you might experience today because there's a function happening near my home and it seems to be causing some background noises, I guess. Sorry for that in advance. Okay, we'll start the session. So, what is CSS? Okay, so well, think HTML as a structure of a house. Like assume a house. HTML is the structure of a house, like the walls and the foundation. But a house needs more than just a structure. It needs some style, right? That's where CSS comes in. CSS is like the paint, or we can call the furniture and the decorations that you make in your houses. Okay, or we can say that as web page to look beautiful. That is what CSS is. Okay, so we'll read this information in the slide. CSS is the fundamental technology used in web development to control the presentation and layout of the web pages. Okay, it's a style sheet language that defines how HTML elements should be displayed on the screen. So basically, it acts like uh, HTML is a skeleton, and all the decoration, like HTML is a structure of a house, like the walls and the foundation, but the CSS is what the paint and the furniture decorations we do in our houses, right? That is the CSS. Okay. You can read the theory here. How does CSS works? So now you might be wondering, how does a CSS actually work, right? So it's pretty simple. You select an HTML element like a heading or a paragraph, just a random tag, and then you tell the browser how you want it to look. Okay. You can change the color, fonts, spacing, and many other properties for that. See, here is this basic syntax for the CSS. We have selector, and there is a block. In that we have property and then value. What does this mean? So we'll see. It's not that hard. It might look. It consists of a selector, okay, which is the element you want to style, and a decoration block where you define what styles you want. Okay, so we'll take an example. I'll just go here. Suppose I'll show you. We have a style tag here. Okay, we use style tag, and this I'll define an element here. 1 minute. Let's see. P is equals to hello everyone. Okay, we have a P tag. Then in the style tag, let's take P. Here the P is the selector. Okay, and this is the block. In this, the property, we can add the color to. Before adding the color, how does it look? We'll see that. I'll show you 1 minute. I think I need to restart the server. Okay, see, without any style, this is how the text look like, paragraph look like. See, suppose here, this is P is a selector. Okay, and this block will name a color. Suppose we'll do it as aqua color. Okay, now when I save this, you guys can see, or else 1 minute. I think I'll just zoom in this. Okay, and then I'll add a green. Okay, so you guys can see here, right? This is the property. Color is the property, and the green is the value for that. It- okay, am I audible? I just wanted to know. So you guys understand about the CSS, how we write CSS, right? This is the basic syntax for that. Here we have the selector, then we have the property and the value. Suppose if you want to add a background color, we use, let's name this as black. Then I save this and see, you guys can see here, we have a background color and the color. Okay, it is low. Is it clear now? Just say yes. One minute. Okay, okay. Am I audible now? Guys, just let me know. Okay, low audio. How can I fix this? 1 minute. Close. Think okay, it is audible now. Right. Okay. So this is the basic syntax for that. You got this, right? How the CSS works. What is the syntax of the CSS? Is everything clear till here? Just let me know. Suppose we can add, there are multiple properties, we'll discuss that. Before that, what we'll do is how we'll learn about select like different ways to apply CSS. Okay, there are three ways to apply CSS. I'll zoom my screen one. Okay, so now we'll discuss about different ways to apply the CSS. First one is external CSS, means not in this page, we'll use an external link for that. I already mentioned this here. See, you guys can see here. I'll just remove this and I will write that from the beginning. First of all, create a CSS file here. Let's name this style.css. Okay. Now, if you want to link the external CSS file, how we do that? We just use a tag in the header, link, then rel. This means what type of sheet is it? It is okay. It is a style sheet. Okay. Then the type of the file. It is a CSS file, right? Text slash CSS. Okay. Then we have the actual value, the path for the CSS file. For that we use href and the path style.css, because this is in that this is in this root folder, right? So we directly use this style.css. Okay, you guys are facing problem. 1 minute. I'll check that. Yes, you can use iframe because it is a tag, right? We are styling it. You can use that for styling and all. Now we'll close this tag. Now we have linked the external CSS file. This is one way to include to write the CSS for that. I'll remove this. Now we have a p tag right here. We have a p tag here. Now if I go see, you won't see any style because I have removed the previous styles. I'll just remove this code of the day too. Okay, I'll just remove this and see. We don't have any CSS here. And we have linked the file, but it is empty. So for now, we are able to see only the black color. So default. Now, suppose we have linked the external CSS, right? Now we want to apply the styles. What do we use? Like same P selector, then the property color to uh, blue, then background color to black. Okay. Now you guys can see we have this again. This is one of the way to include CSS, to write the CSS, okay, by using the external file. The next one is using the style tag. We already did that before, okay. This is one way. Another way is by including this style, as we already did this, okay. P, then again same. This is how we do the by using the style tag. And the next one is inline CSS. We have done this also in the day 1 and day 2. Okay, we use the style attribute for that. Then background color, see, background color to black. Okay, now you can see only the background color, you can't see the text. For that I'll just change the color to white. Okay, now you can see the text. Okay, this is how it looks. So now we discuss what are the ways to include CSS, to write CSS. Okay, is this clear, guys? Just let me know in the chat. Is this clear? Can we proceed? Okay. Now uh, will use an external CSS to know more properties, CSS properties. Okay, I'll just remove this and I'll include this one. Now we can use the external CSS. Here we have P. Now we'll discuss about the selectors. Okay, different types of selectors. First one is ID. As I mentioned before, ID is here. Okay, ID is the ID uniquely identifies the tag in the whole document. Okay, so when we use ID as an attribute, it identifies the tag uniquely. So you cannot have ID more than suppose if two tags have same ID, then that is not accepted in the HTML. Okay, it should be unique. So I'll name this as hello. Okay. Now we cannot directly use hello here. Suppose if I want to style this tag, I cannot directly use hello. Previously we were using p direct the tag name itself. Here we will use the ID one. How to use the ID? For that we use hashtag, then ID name. What was the ID name? Hello, right? So here hello. Okay. I'll just again font size. Font size means how big the font look like. I'll make this to 20 pixels. I'll save this. You guys can see. Suppose I'll do this 40 pixels. Then see, this is it. Okay. Then we have we already used the color one, right? Uh, there are multiple attributes for that. We'll see that here. 1 minute. Okay. Background color. Okay, we'll discuss this margin, padding, all in a few minutes and later in this session. Okay, these are the tag. Uh, yeah. Okay. Suppose if I want to style, we'll take another P, and this is welcome to code sprint. Okay. Here, here I'll add a class for that, not the ID, only the class. I'll name the class name as welcome text. Okay, you can name this anything you want. Welcome text. Okay, now if I want to style a class, a tag by the class, so I need to use the dot then the class name. Okay, what is the class name? Welcome text, right? I'll just copy this and I'll paste it here. Yeah, I'll see. Before that, how will this look? Welcome to course. This is normal, right? I'll just add this and I'll make this font size as uh, 45 pixels, and the font weight means how bold it will look. See, there are multiple values: 100, 200, 300, 200, and I'll do this bolder means you guys can see. See, this is the font weight property. We have multiple values for that. Suppose if I add 100, it is the lowest one. Okay, then 500, it is bit bold, right? This is it. Now you got how we can select the elements. Okay, now if you want to select if you want to style and tag by its attributes, how can we do that? Suppose if I have an anchor tag and the href, we have href for that. Suppose https slash slash google.com. Okay, and this will be Google. Okay, I'll show you how it looks. This is how it looks. Then if you want to suppose you have another anchor tag and we don't provide the href for this, Google or else Facebook. Okay, here now I'll just a, and then I want to style the element by its tag. I'll just simply add href. Okay, and if I do this font size to 30 pixels, you guys can see this. See, you guys can see the weight, the font size of the Google is bit larger, and the Facebook it's by default, it's default size. That is because we have styled using the attribute href. So in this, Google has the href attribute, whereas the Facebook doesn't have that. Okay, that is the difference. This is one way to style. These are the normal ways. These are the common ways we use. Uh, I'll include the normal by using this direct tag name, by attribute, by class name, by the ID. Is it clear, guys? Just say yes in the chat. Let me know if this is clear. Can we proceed? Okay, clear. Cool. Cool, Shubham. Guys, can we proceed? Just let me know if this is clear. Yes. Okay. Okay, Shubham. Okay. Yes. Yeshwant, Gitika. Okay. 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 We'll proceed. The next one is we'll discuss before. See, we have margin and padding left. I'll discuss this afterwards because I want you to you guys need to understand the box model first so that you can understand this better. Okay, so we'll learn what is about the box model. We have discussed this internal CSS, external CSS. See, internal CSS means we use style tag for that to write the CSS. External CSS means we use a separate file for that, and we use this one. We use this line. Okay, this line for that to link the file, and then yeah, and the normal by using the attribute. Now we'll discuss the box model. So, so box model is like the building blocks of your web page. Every element on a web page is a box, okay? And this model defines how big that box is, how much it takes up, and how it is positioned itself, okay? Imagine your web page as a set of boxes. Simply, you just imagine your web page as a set of boxes. So, when you create a web page, you can think of it as being made of a bunch of boxes. Each box represents an element on your page, okay? Like heading, paragraph, an image, or even a button. Every tag is a box. It's simply that, okay? Every tag is a box. What's inside the box? Now, these boxes aren't empty. They have content inside them, like text, images, or other elements. This content is what you put in your HTML, and it is the heart, what your web page is all about. Okay. Suppose I'll discuss what is content. I'll show you. I'll just comment out this, and let's take up div tag, as we already discussed this in the previous. Okay. Here, whatever we add inside this, it comes under the content. Okay, I'll just add in this. I'll add hello, hello. Okay, 1 minute. Some dummy information. Okay, so in div is a block. Div is a box. Okay, and these are the content of it. Now, now you got the understanding of the content, right? Next one is padding. You guys can see here we have the content, and next is padding. So around the content there is something called padding. Padding is like a little bit space between the content and the inside walls of the box. Okay, it is a little space between the box and the content. You can think of it as a breathing room for your content. Like, you can control how much padding there is, and it can be different on each side of the box. Means, suppose I'll show you in this. I'll name this. I'll class name to box. Okay, and then here I'll just comment out this, and here add box and background color to this one. Okay, so now if I see the open the browser, okay, I'll just add a width for that. Let's say width of 100 pixels and height of 50 pixels. Okay, you guys can see that. Yeah, okay, I'll just 1 minute. And the width should be, the height should be of the content size. Like I'll say this as 300 pixels, 200 pixels, 200 pixels enough it is. Okay, okay. So this is a box. The background color is a box, and in that we have content. Okay. Now the next one is padding. Suppose if I add a padding of suppose 10 pixels on all the direction, top, bottom, left, and right. Okay. I'll see. You guys can see that there is a space between this. I'll show you the previous one. How if I remove this, see that difference. Okay. If I add the padding, there is a space adding between the box and the content. Okay. This is what padding is. Yes, CSS properties are the assigned values. Yes, it is the assigned values. We assign the values to them. Okay. There is a property and the value of the property. That is it. Okay. Are you guys clear with the padding? Okay. So the next one is border. Okay. You guys can see we have content, then padding, then border. You can say the border as a box outline. The next layer outside the padding is the border. Okay. The border is like a frame around your content, giving it structure and definition. You can change the style, color, thickness of the border by using the CSS properties for that, and stand out on, yeah, that. Suppose now, for now, this is how the web page looks like. Okay. Now if I want to add a border, so where will that border be added? You guys, it will be added here. Okay. I'll show you border, width of the border. I'll give this as 2 pixels, and then how this should be. Solid means we want a complete border. We have different options for that. We'll choose solid, and then the color of the border, black. See, you guys can see that we have a border of black color. Is it clear, guys? Just let me know if this is clear. Okay, we'll proceed with the next one. And the next one is and the margin. Okay. See, we have the content, padding, border, and the margin. Now see, do you see that the margin is outside the border? The margin is like the empty space around your box. It's like creating spaces between one box and the next one. You can control how much space there is, just like with the padding. Okay, I'll just show you. See, if I add margin 30 pixels, it will add a space of see, you guys can see there is a width of 30 pixels. And also, you don't want to add the margin on the all the 4 directions. You just want to add it on the left one, so margin left. Okay, so margin left 30 pixels. See that there is no margin on the top, but there is a margin on the left. Similar with the padding. If you want padding on the right, see, no padding on the left, we have the padding on the right. Okay, similar with the top, bottom, and we have multiple colors, top, bottom, left, and right. Okay, this is what the box model is. Are you guys clear with the box model? Guys, is the box model clear? Okay, yes. So in the summary, I'll show you. Uh, we have the content inside the box. Okay, then surrounded by the padding, then a border, and finally the margin. That's it. This is the box model. Yes, yes. Okay, cool. Okay, this is what we did before, right? Just let me know if you have any doubts. That's totally fine. I can clear that. If you have any doubts relating to the box model or the selectors, something, I'll just clear it now. Is there any doubts? Should I proceed? Okay, we'll proceed. No, sir. Okay, we'll proceed. I think we have completed the majority of part CSS, but there are some properties. I think we cannot say the whole properties, all the properties in CSS. You guys need to do a bit research for that. I have mentioned the important properties one, and we'll discuss in the tomorrow's session. We'll discuss the other important properties. The properties which will learn tomorrow, that are very important, because in that we have display, flex1, flexbox, how the flexbox works, then the position and other properties. For now, we'll continue for the today's session. Now you can see the normal border. Okay, this is good. If I want to add a box shadow, yes, you can give an image for the background. I'll show you how you can do that. Just add a background image and then URL of that image. I'll show you codescreen.jpg. 1 minute. We already have the content inside, right? Size. You guys can see. I'll show you how this works. I will just remove this one, and okay, you can see that. I'll show you how this works. First of all, we have a if I remove this, what will this look like? Okay, there's nothing. Okay, I'll show you how this works. First of all, we have a box. Okay, I'll save this. What is happening? Why is it not saving? Okay, so here what is happening is we have a box, right? In this we want to include an image. For that we use a property called background image, and then we can provide the image in the URL tag. Okay, in this the background size means, suppose if you want if there is an image, okay, if there is an image of width more than of your content. Here we have width of 100 pixels and height of 200 pixels. Okay, if the image width is bit higher than this, then if you don't want that image to look good, if you want to look if you want that image to look good, you can use this cover, because this will cover the whole property, your whole image. Okay, suppose if I use contain, and I will add a background color so that you can, okay, oh yeah, background color doesn't work with this. In this, in content, what is happening is we have height of 200 pixels. In this, suppose if the image width and height is smaller than this, it will add multiple images. Okay, it will contain the whole image in this. Okay, here we have this image, and then this is how it works. Okay, background image, contain and cover. These are bit advanced topics. Okay, this is one way to do that. And if I add a background, say, now we'll discuss about the box shadow. If you suppose if you want to add a shadow to the div, to a box, to a container, how you can do that? We have for that box shadow. I am not writing the values for that. I will show you how. First of all, we have h offset, means horizontal offset. Just comment over this h offset, then v offset, then blur. Okay, any doubt? Okay, then blur, and then we have the range, or we can call this as how much area will it cover, and then the color. Okay, this is the basic syntax for the box shadow. H offset means the horizontally. In this, horizontally means the left and right, how much shadow you want on the left and right side. If the positive, if the value of this h offset is positive, then it will cover the right side shadow. I'll show you. Box shadow is equal to 10 pixels, and then here the positive value says that add a shadow on the right side on the vertical offset, top and bottom. If the value of the v offset is positive, then it will add a shadow on the bottom. If it is negative, then on the top. I'll add the shadow on the bottom, so 10 pixels on the bottom, and then blur. Okay, or else 10 pixels, 0 pixels, and then the color, I'll give this as gray. You guys can see. See here what I did is the range, or I have increased the range to 20 pixels on the both, on all the sides. Okay, this is how it looks. If I remove the range, I'll just I'll 0, and here blur also 0. So now what should it appear on the right side? Because this is the positive value, there should be shadow on the right side, and there should be a shadow on the bottom, 10 pixels, and the blur should be 0, range should be 0, and the color should be gray. Now you guys can see right and left. Okay, suppose if I want to add on the left one, so minus 10. Okay, you guys can see that on the right side. And then similar to this, if you want to add it on the top, then this, and you want to make it look blurry, you can use the value for that, 5 pixels. See, it became a bit blurry. I'll just add this 10 pixels so that you can see that. Okay, you guys can see that it is a bit blurry as compared to the before. And if I make this more, 15, then see, it is more blurry. This is how the shadow works. Okay, and then again range, if you make this 10 pixels, then it will add 10 pixels on all the sides. We have 10 pixels already here, right? 10 plus 10, 20 pixels. 10 plus 10, 20 pixels. Okay, this is how the box shadow works. Is this clear, guys? Just let me know if this is clear. Uh, just let me know if this is clear. I don't see any response. Okay, there is 1 minute. Okay, yes, I got the first response. Shubham. Okay, okay, Aditi. Yes. Okay. I think for now that's it for today, I guess. Yeah. Also, yeah, in this, suppose again border we can add. Previously we have used 1 pixel. I'll remove this one and see 20 pixels. Oh, sorry, 2 pixels is enough. Yes, 2 pixels solid, and the color of the black. Okay, here you can see it has added a border on the four sides. Suppose if you want to add it on the on the left side, so similar to the padding and all, left, it will add on the left side. Okay, this is how it works. Box model. And there are many other properties for that, because we cannot cover everything in a single bootcamp, right? So you guys can check on online resources for that, so that you can practice all of that. If you have any doubts, you can ask tomorrow. We'll cover it. And for today's, yeah, we can start the doubt session, I guess, because this is it for today. We did not had much topics today. Box model, HTML, yeah, that's it. I'll just recap once. CSS is used for styling the HTML. HTML is like a structure. We add the decoration and design to it by using the CSS. It stands for cascading styling sheet. Okay, style sheet. And then we have a syntax for the CSS. First one is selector. The selector here is a tag, and then property and value. Property means what we want the tags to look like. We can in property we can color comes under the property, font size, font width, font weight, that all comes under the property, and the value for that. And then we have CSS property: color, font size, background, margin, padding, and then the ID. Okay, then different types of selectors. First one is class selector. For class selector we use dot. Okay, for the ID we use h. So dot class name. Then for ID, hashtag ID name. Okay, and if you want to style and tag by using the attribute, you can just use the tag, then the attribute, and then you can design the normal. You can use, okay, this one. And next one is attribute. Okay, ID selector. Okay, then we have different types how to add CSS elements to HTML. There are three different ways. First one is inline, which means we use style attribute for that. This is the inline. And if you by using the another one is by using the style tag. Okay, in this we write the tags p and then again same. And then third one is by using the external CSS file for that, and then linking it using this link rel. This means it is of style sheet. It is a style sheet, and the type of the file is CSS, and the href, the location, the path for the file is the href is equals to this. And then we have box model. Okay, external box model. We have content, like the normal content. Then if we want to add a space between the box, within the box, if you want to add a space within a box, we use padding for that. Like the border are the outlines of the box, and the margin is outside the box. Okay, you can move by using the margin. And then yeah, border, box shadow. Okay, in the box shadow the first value is the h offset, v offset. I'll show you the box h offset, horizontal offset, v offset, blur, range, color. H offset means the horizontal, left or right. If the value of this h offset is positive, then it will add a shadow on the right side. If it is negative, it will add on the left side, and on the v offset, top and bottom. Okay, if the value is positive, it will add a shadow on the bottom. If it is negative, on the top. And the blur, how much blur should the color look like? Okay, for that, if it is 0, then no blur, and then if the values keep increasing, then it will blur it, it will become more blurry. And then the range, suppose if the range value is positive, so we will have a wide range. If it is negative, then it contracts. Okay, and then the color of the shadow, this is it. Is everything clear, guys? Just let me know. I think I mentioned everything today. Okay, just let me know if everything is clear. Also, guys, don't forget to like, share this channel, and subscribe. The most important, subscribe to this channel, because we are providing you the content for free. We have multiple topics, domains. We have videos on Python, open source, web development, and many other. So you guys, please subscribe to this channel, because it will benefit you. Okay. So guys, yeah, we'll start the doubt session. If you have any doubts, anything, it can be anything, you guys can just ask. Okay, no more doubts. That's great. You can ask anything. Or if you don't have any doubts, just you can say what are your plans for the future, what you are planning to do, why did you choose web development. Okay, can you again explain the h offset? Okay, see, I'll show you. H offset means horizontal offset. Horizontal means the left or right. If the value of the h offset is positive, okay, it will add a shadow on the right side. I'll show you. See, box shadow, I'll add 10 pixels. Leave this, I'll just 0 and then gray, I'll name. When I save this, you can see there is a shadow on the right side only, because here the h offset value is 10 pixels and all the remaining are 0. So 10, the positive value means the right side. Okay, if I make this minus, what do you think? Yeah, it will add a shadow on the left side. Okay, similar to this. Now you got the h offset, right? Now v offset. Suppose if you want to add a shadow on the top, for that we use minus 10. If the value is negative, that means it will add a shadow on the top pixels. You can see that it will add a shadow on the top. If it is positive, then on the bottom. And now next one is blur. If I make it 0, you can see that there is nothing. It's like colors, directly color. Okay, I'll make the blur value as 10 pixels. Okay, now you can see the blur here. Okay, and the next one is range. If I make this 20 pixels, so on the right side, see, I'll show you. 20 pixels, 20 pixels here, minus 10 plus 20 and 10 plus 20, because we have already a 10 pixels. So 10 plus 20 on the left side, we have only the 20 pixels. Okay, this is it. Is it clear? Will there be a React and Node also? In this bootcamp, we don't have that. If too many people's if you are interested, you guys can let us know. Well, we can plan that too. Because I personally do backend a lot. I've been doing backend development since last 9 to 10 months. I think, yeah. Okay, great. Arati Chauhan. For now, we don't have in this bootcamp. We don't have the React and Node. We have till JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and the JavaScript, and also the JavaScript. Yeah, that's it. So, can you teach me backend and Flutter? Actually, I don't know. I don't know about the Flutter. I have the basic idea for that, but I haven't written any code in that. But in the backend, yeah, we can. If if you all are interested, just message. Yeah, just let us know so that we can, by seeing the response, we can do that. Bro, can you suggest any paid internships for this? Actually, we have. Mm, if you are good at this, I can get you an internship or a freelance work too, because I'm a freelancer too. And we have a startup, and there are many other startups which I know, and I can get you guys an internship, and I can help you in the internships part, jobs part, if you're good at it. Because if you can create a stunning website, then yeah, definitely we can take you in our own startup and we can recommend you. Okay, interest is sir in backend. Okay, that's great, man. We'll see. We can. I'll let you know about the backend course too, because I think I'm yeah. I'll share you the attendance form. 1 minute. See, if you are good at it, if you are good at what you are doing, then you can start applying for internships on LinkedIn, Internshala. If you are a beginner, right, you can go opt for Internshala. If you are a beginner, if you have a good projects, you can directly reach out to some professionals on LinkedIn, and you can apply there. Okay. Okay, freelance internship. If you want to do if you want to do freelancing, you guys can create projects and you can send it to me. uh, i'll share I'll show you my LinkedIn. Okay, so this is my LinkedIn profile. If anyone has good projects and looking for internship, you can yeah, reach out to me anytime. Okay, I'll share the attendance link. Sorry, forgot to share that. 1 minute. I haven't shared my screen. I'll show you my LinkedIn profile so that you can reach out directly. This is my LinkedIn profile. You can reach out to me. Okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I know. Guys, if you have any doubts, just you can ask me. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe to Code Sprint again. And also share it with your friends too. Okay. Just let me know if you have any other doubts so that I can clarify. Because more 5 minutes left for the stream to end. Which projects? You can create. You can start cloning. If you are a beginner, you can start cloning websites. Take a random website on the internet and just clone it. Okay. Uh, the quiz part, yeah, we have the quiz, but not today. I think it is tomorrow. It will be tomorrow, yeah. But you will definitely have a quiz. That's for sure. We'll have the quiz tomorrow. Which software application you are using? Like you mean what tech stack do you I use? Do I work on? If you're talking about the tech stack, then I use in the front end I use HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React.js, and then Redux. This I think this this will be complicated, I guess. And the backend I use Node.js, Express. Then we have for the database I use MongoDB, PostgreSQL, Postgres. Then AWS, a little bit, few services of AWS. It's fine if you don't know all of this because even when I was beginner, even I started from zero, guys. I'm using OBS Studio. Came in on for screen recording. I'm using OBS Studio. You can create a project and then host it. Okay, you can find multiple videos on YouTube by using GitHub. There's a platform called GitHub. You can host your projects there. You can find the YouTube videos there. Just host it and submit it to the recruiters, or if you are a beginner, you can submit it to me. No issues, creator. Yeah, like GitHub. Yep. For now, you can host it on GitHub. There are multiple other platforms, but GitHub is better for a static website. Sir, can you teach how to do GitHub? I think it requires a whole video for that because that is a completely a new topic. Uh, we need more time for that. We can discuss this on the other day. Yes. For now, we'll cover only the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. We'll look into that later. If you want that, you can just message code sprint or you can comment so that they'll take a course for you. They'll bring the course for you for the GitHub and the backend. Any other doubts, guys? So I'll tell you what we'll be learning tomorrow. On the day 4, we'll learn about positions, then the flexbox, and yeah, login. We'll create a login page by using the CSS. On the on the day 2, we have created the login page only using the HTML. It doesn't look good. So by using CSS, we'll make that look good. Okay. Tomorrow we'll learn that, and we'll have a quiz tomorrow. Let me know if you have any other doubts. How do door pollution start? How to door pollution? Actually, I did not get you, Vaishnavi. Guys, any other doubts? Quickly. If you have any doubts, anything works. I'll wait for few more minutes. I think you're asking too many doubts, right? So I'll wait for few more minutes. Just let me know. If you don't get the name, sir, can you please type here? OBS Studio. 1 minute. I'll show you. OBS Studio. Okay, this one. Click on this, or else you can click the download over here, Windows, and then it started downloading. And then I have already downloaded that. Okay, cancel. This is how you do it. Okay, this one. Guys, any other doubts? If you like this stream, please like and subscribe. It will be great for that. Guys, any other doubts? More 1 minute. I'll wait for more 1 minute. Okay, so we'll end this session. That's it. Okay. See you tomorrow, guys. Have a good day. Bye.